So where does the formula that gives the projection of a vector to another vector come from? Okay, let's say we have two vectors, vector u and vector v. Let me symbolize them as vectors. Okay, and we have to find the projection of u on v. Okay, this will be the projection, and this is a vector too. Let's call this vector c. Okay, how do we find this vector? Well, I forgot that there is also an angle between the vectors u and v. This angle is equal to theta. Okay, so how do we find the vector c? Well, first of all, we have to find its magnitude, then we find the unit vector of c and we multiply them. Let's first find its magnitude, which is equal to u, the magnitude of u, times the cosine of theta. This is pretty simple to prove. As we can see here from this right triangle, cosine of theta is defined as this side, which is equal to the magnitude of c divided by this side, which is equal to this. So from here we get that okay, we took this and we put it here. That's how we get it. Okay, and the unit vector of c, oh, I'm sorry, because c and v have the same how do you say that, okay, I'm sorry, I had to pause, I couldn't find the word. Anyways, because c and v have the same direction, as you can see, their unit vectors will be equal. So the unit vector of c is equal to the unit vector of v, which is equal, as we know, as v divided by its magnitude. Okay, so c is equal to its magnitude times its unit vector, which is equal to this. Okay, how can we write cosine of theta? The dot product of two vectors is defined as the magnitude of the first one times the magnitude of the second one times the cosine of the angle between them. So in this case, for u and v, the angle between them is theta, so we put theta here, and if we transform this a bit, we get that cosine of theta is equal to u times v okay, so we can go ahead and put this in action. So we get that c is equal to u times, now cosine theta, we write it as what we just did. Oh, I forgot to do that. Okay, becomes this right here. Okay, so let's make it a bit more organized, and we get this right here. Let's divide both sides by the magnitude of u, and we get now sometimes you will see this symbolized like sometimes people don't symbolize the dot product like with an asterisk, so you can see it written as or like this, which is the same thing actually. Okay, so this is where the formula comes from. um, I hope I help you in some way. uh, have a good day. Bye.